Hey there, Logan and Austin. My name is Ashley. I reached out earlier and I spoke with Matt, and this is a video that I was telling him a little bit about. So, to kind of fill you guys in a little bit, ultimately, what I want to show you guys in this video is the back end stats of your guys' current website right here. I want to show you what traffic your guys' site is getting. I want to show you your guys' competitor, what traffic they're getting, and really what opportunities and how much potential there is business-wise for you guys in your guys' specific area for your guys' service industry that you guys are in. There's going to be a lot of information that I provide to you in this video, so I am going to try and keep it nice and short, sweet, to the point. When you guys are finished watching it, reach out and we can kind of go from there. I, of course, do not want to waste any of your guys' time. I don't want to waste my time either. So like I said, I am going to try and keep it nice and short, but we'll see how that goes because there's a lot of information that I'm excited to be able to show you guys. But let's just start with your guys' current website. So the site that you guys have, when it comes to having a website, it's about how user-friendly it is, how easy it is for somebody to navigate, and being able to cater to different types of people that are coming to your site. Now, what I mean when I say that is when somebody goes to your website, if they have to scroll, dig, click, just to see what services you offer, you could be losing out on business because your site is not as user-friendly as it should be. So having all that listed right from the start is really, really important. Now, I do see up in your header how you have your services tab, but one thing that would make it that much more user-friendly, that much easier for clients to navigate, is having your services in a drop-down tab. So I'll show you one of our client's websites that we built for him here in a minute to show you exactly what I mean. But it just makes your site look that much more professional. It's easier to navigate when it is in a drop-down menu. That way they don't have to click on your services and then go through each and every one just to figure out the service that they're looking for. Same thing with the areas. I do like how you have your areas up here right up at the start. That's great, but same thing. I'd like to see it in a drop-down menu for those exact reasons. Now, as far as your site goes, I do like how you have a form submit right up at the top. That's great. That's great for client conversion, and it caters to a specific type of person going to your site. So what I mean by that is some people are coming to your site to get your phone number just to talk to you on the phone, while other people do not want to have to talk on the phone. They much rather fill out a form submit. So we need to make sure that we have every way possible for people to get a hold of you for the services that you guys offer. Right now, you guys do not have your phone number right up at the start. That's where I'd like to see it. Also having it be a click to call phone number. That's also great for client conversion. But as of right now, you're missing out on all the people that are coming to your site just to talk to you on the phone. And that's a problem because right there, you're not maximizing your guys' traffic to its fullest potential. So that is that. Now, the overall layout, the overall aesthetic vibe, I should say, of your website is pretty good. Now, you could have the best looking website there is, but if you do not have the power going to that website, it does not matter how good looking your site is or not. If you don't have the power going to it, it's not going to be on the first page of Google. Therefore, you're again not maximizing your traffic, and now you're missing out on business, which business is money, as you are well aware of. So just keep that in mind, so scrolling through on your guys' website, I'm looking at your content. Now, you guys do have a little bit of content. This does not count as content, but you guys do not have nearly enough to be considered an authority in the eyes of Google. So you need at least 1,500 to 2,000 words of keyword-rich authoritative content in order to be considered an authority. So to give you an example of what I mean by that is if we decided to move forward, what we would do is we would do competitive keyword research. We would then find the keywords that we know are going to bring you business. We would take those keywords, send them out to our professional content writers. They would then embed those keywords strategically throughout the content they are writing. First of all, if you don't have enough content, we can't fit those keywords in, therefore you'll be flagged for keyword stuffing. We do not want that to happen. Next thing is if you don't have enough content, then Google isn't able to decipher if you're a legit business or not. Therefore, it can't rank you accordingly. It can't tell if you're spam, if you're scammy. It don't know what you are because there's not enough information to let Google know what you are or who you're about. So that's definitely something that we would want to do, is to go get more content on this homepage here of yours, and that'll definitely help the ranking as far as your trust flow in Google's eyes. Now, if we come over here, I did a general search in the area, and these guys from the organic section are one of your competitors. Now, I'm going to show you how to beat these guys, but if we look at their site, go back to their homepage here, we can see that they definitely have more key elements, or I should say you guys are missing more key elements than what these guys have. So they have their phone number, they have their services and drop down menus, and then they have more content than you guys. That is one of the reasons why they're currently outranking you, is because they have more content. Now, same thing for these guys though. Just because they have more content than you guys does not mean that they're an authority. These guys are not considered an authority yet. So that's good for us, because once we go and get that content on your homepage, we'll be beating these guys out as far as content goes. You'll be ranked accordingly in Google because you'll now be considered an authority. So if we come here, I'm going to break down Google for you based on this search that I did. First thing that you see is the Google guaranteed ads. I'm not sure if you've heard of them, but basically Google will guarantee the job up to a certain percentage in terms of money. The conversion rate for these are pretty high. That's good for you because you only get charged for calls. Now, most of the time, when somebody's calling you, they're more prone to actually making a purchase. So again, if we were to decide to move forward with each other, this is something that we would have to dig into if you were interested in those, to make sure that you're actually going to benefit from having those ads. Not everybody benefits from those. It all depends on the area, the service industry you're in, so on and so forth. We're here to make you money, not have you lose money just by, oh yeah, let's try this out. No, we need to do research to make sure you're actually going to benefit from having that. Now this section here is the Google My Business, and getting in this area requires a few different things, and one of those is citations. Also, making sure your GMB listing is filled out correctly, making sure all your services are listed, all your service areas, your phone number, posting on your GMB listing weekly. See how they have all these posts? Somebody's posting on their GMB listing. There's a lot that goes into getting in this area right here. And as you can see, you guys are currently not listed in this area. Now that's a problem, because now you're missing out on all the business, all the people who just come to this area. You're missing out on all that business, all that traffic. That's a problem. So we need to get you in this area, and how we do that is I would go find out all the citations these guys have themselves listed in. We'd go list you in all those on top of like 200 to 300 more. Whatever your guys' competitors had to do, we are going to have to do the same exact thing and then some, because we want to beat your competition. So I would definitely go list yourselves in more directories than what these guys currently have themselves listed in, as well as the other things that I just mentioned. Now this last section of Google is completely separate, completely different than the Google My Business section. This area down here directly deals with your website. Now what gets you ranked in this area are relevant backlinks. We want the most relevant backlinks for the most effectiveness. Now again, you guys are not on this first page of Google. I believe you are on maybe like the 4th page of Google. Whatever it is, you're not on the first page. Again, you're not maximizing your traffic to its fullest potential, losing out on money at the end of the day. So to get you here, we need to beat out your competition in every aspect possible. And how we do that is we come to a paid resource that I pay monthly for, and we're currently looking at your stats right here. So if we look at your stats, your UR is how trustworthy or legit Google looks at your site. You're rated a 13. This goes all the way up to a 100. Honestly, it's not as low as I thought it was going to be. So that's definitely a plus. I'm trying to figure out how long you guys have had your domain name for, because maybe your domain name has aged. Maybe that's where the trust is coming from, because you guys definitely do not have enough content on your website to show Google that you are a legit business. But the backlinks that you guys have, they're rated an 8. Again, this goes all the way up to a 100. Just by the looks, it does not look like they are the most relevant backlinks. It does not look like they're the most powerful backlinks. So that is why your website is not ranked on the first page. Now, you are getting business to your site. You see 82 people are going to your guys' website per month. I'm not disputing that. You can see that for yourself. What I'm saying is you guys are not getting nearly as much as you could be getting based on what your guys' competitor is getting. So to take a look at exactly where your traffic is coming from, you guys are getting your most traffic off from this keyword right here. 7 people. You guys have some good buyer intent keywords in here. I'm not sure if you guys go to these areas or not. But either way, they have great volume. 350 people are going in Google, typing that in per month, and only 7 of them are going to your site. That's because you're on the second page for that keyword. It's not as simple as having these keywords in your content. You see what that does? We need to add power to every single one of the keywords that you want to be found for. That way they start gaining power, they start gaining position, so you can start getting more traffic out of that total search volume. Now, if we take a look at your competitor, like I was talking about earlier, they're not very trustworthy in the eyes of Google. Their backlinks are definitely doing a little more than what your guys' are currently doing. If they're good enough to get them where they're at and they only have 7, they're good enough to get you there too. So we'd go and get them pointing back at you. We have access to very powerful backlinks as well. So we would continue to add backlinks to build your backlink profile to keep you in that first position on that first page. But look at the traffic they're getting to their site. They're getting over 400 people to their website per month. Not to mention, this is one of your guys' competitors. If I were to type in plumbing or plumbers in or any other services that you guys offer, you guys could have completely different competitors. So we need to beat out your competition all across Google, get you on this first page for all the keywords you want to be found for. More times you guys show up on this first page, the better, because you have potential to have more traffic going to your guys' website. More traffic equals more business equals more money. Now, if we take a look at some of the keywords that they're being found for, 200 people are going in Google typing this in per month, and 24 of those out of those total 200 are going directly to their site. Now, the plus in beating these guys is we don't have to beat their main Mr. Plumber page. We just have to beat out their Marietta, I hope I'm saying that right, their Marietta location page, which is definitely a bonus for us because they're a stronger website. Or stronger company, I should say. But look at all of this potential business. 200 people, Plumbers Marietta GA, 150, Plumber Marietta, 100. Look at all of this. You guys can see all of that search volume. Again, these are all people typing these services in Google. And you guys are just not being found for those. There's so much potential. You see what you guys are currently getting versus what you could be getting, again, off one competitor of your guys's. It's crazy. It's crazy. And you know what? So here we go. I want to show you this. This is our plumber out in Woodland Hills. We work with a lot of plumbers. We tend to get along with them, but we work with literally any company. We just have a lot of plumbers as clients all across the United States. But this is a SEO friendly, a user friendly website, you know, form submit, click to call phone number, all the locations listed, all of the services listed, all of the content in order to be considered an authority by Google. If you notice all these bolded words, these are all the keywords that if somebody types these in, he will be found for, strategically placed so we don't get flagged. We're not only an SEO company, we're also a website design company. So when we're building your website, we're doing it with SEO in mind. Our websites are built to rank and they are built to bring you business, and that is that. You guys see what potential is out there for you guys. If you guys want the business, if you want to take your business to the next level, we have the means, the tools, the knowledge, and the confidence, quite frankly, to do just that. It just takes you guys wanting to take your business to the next level in order to do so. And we take pride in what we do because what we do, it works. And that's just that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Reach out once you finish watching it. I'd love to talk some more with you guys. And yeah, we'll talk then. Thanks, Logan and Austin. Bye-bye.